loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And that time gives him the conversion. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Lions. Number 9, Matthew Stafford under center. And working with a new offensive coordinator this year who has said we are a running team. Not something you hear much nowadays, so it remains to be seen what that will mean for Stafford's numbers in 2019. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers complete. This is Lewis. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. A 1st carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back. Solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rodgers now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we have come upon halftime here in week. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams, and Niners, Seahawks. And then we'll know the 12 teams who will continue on into the playoffs starting next Saturday here on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get Elton Jenkins, the 2nd rounder from Mississippi State. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Muhammad. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, If you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
319. Switch up, switch up.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McKissick. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. 3rd down here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Stafford. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Stafford on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Stafford, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Now in desperation, Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rodgers to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's caught inside the 20. One of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
319.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
319.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Rodgers, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.